Like, I'm not for anybody's bullshit at all. You can disqualify yourself or pre-qualify yourself for what we're about to do next. We're in phase one right now, where we're making some clear distinctions between who is who, so that when we go into phase two of this work, we're not trying to pull people who don't belong there. There are some people that are really excited about me calling out women. Some of y'all in that group, there's a chunk of y'all that don't actually belong here, because you want me to get the women, but when it's turned back on you on how you're doing, it's a problem. When these next set of reels come out, the inferior man reel, when that episode comes out, you're gonna see the distinctions between the different kinds of men. You're gonna see it happen in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna see men deflect. Just like they don't like the women to deflect, we're gonna see a certain kind of man deflect away from the issues that men are having. We're gonna see men get angry at getting called out, just like the women. They don't like when the women get angry when they get called out. They're like, women, just take it. But this type of man, the inferior man, will get angry, denying the reality of the inferior man and their leechiness, their drainage on society, on themselves, on society, on other people around them. You're going to see them get angry at being called out. Notice the distinctions between the different kinds of men. Men want women to take accountability for their bullshit. Men also need to take accountability for their bullshit. Just like I don't go around when people are talking about issues that women have, I don't go around saying that's not happening, or no, some of us aren't doing that. No, I need to be able to acknowledge that there is an issue. There's an issue with my particular group, and men need to also acknowledge that there are issues with men. There's issues going on. So I want to prepare you for what you're about to see. A whole bunch of people just swooped into this page recently, and you think that I'm trying to get at the women. No, I'm getting at people. I'm getting at, and I always have. And if you went back in my content, I've got hundreds of hours of content, and it's all in alignment. You're going to be seeing stuff like this. It's not all men. We're going to see blame being put back on women and systems, just like women do. You're going to see the same thing. Why? Because it's a mentality that we're going to illuminate. It's so predictable. The mentality is genderless. It exists in men. It exists in women. It's a mentality that denies reality, that denies accountability, that is irresponsible, that is emotionally reactive. They do not think. They do not think. There is a stimulus that happens. It upsets them. There is almost no space between a stimulus and the expression of the upset. They don't think. You're going to see men do the same thing they dislike women doing. I'm saying it out loud because I want you to see it happen in real time. So what we're going to do in phase two is separate from the people who are irresponsible, especially who are irresponsible personally, because if you cannot take responsibility for yourself, you have no business being intimately connected with other people, because you're a problem. You can't clean up after yourself. The destruction that you create in the environments that you find yourself in, we have to actually disconnect from you, because you drain us. You actually drain our time. You drain our resources. You drain the most valuable parts of us. You drain our space. You drain our skill sets. You drain our talents. Now, some people are compelled to go after those people, to go get those people and to stay with them. That's not my calling. It's not at all. I move forward.